Hey guys, it's Froggy here. Welcome back to Froggyland. I've been making a lot of this series. This is part 5. I've been filming every day an episode of this, and I've been having a lot of fun. I do know some people probably want the Jailbreak series to come back, and I totally will try film more Jailbreak videos. I'm working on filming a bunch of videos, but for now, I do think I want to do another episode of Theme Park Tycoon 2, just because I think this game is so fun. In the last episode, we built the giant stairway to heaven over there. And there's a few things I did between episodes. As you can see, I put these lights all around the park so it's not as dark at nighttime. I think that's about it. I also fixed up the paths over here just to make it a bit better looking. And of course, I did actually lower the price of the Stairway to Heaven just because people weren't riding it before. Which I'm noticing. Where is the thing? Yeah, okay, there it is. I was like, where is it? It's probably all the way up there. Today we're going to be expanding this way. I bought some land over here. Obviously in the last episode we did purchase, with some Robux, some more money. So we're not doing awfully on money right now. I just wanted to look at the rides and see like what we don't have yet. You know what I mean? I see the bumper cars as an option. I have to get a level 53, so I have 10 more levels before I can get to that. That is a lot. Let's see. Some of the intense rides are probably some of the cool ones. Ooh, no. Let's look at this. Frisbee. I like the idea of the Frisbee. That looks like a cool ride. I don't want anything to ever be taller than the... Okay, good. It's not taller than Stairway to Heaven. I'd be shocked if it was, because the Stairway to Heaven is just so massive. So yeah, let's make that. Let's do that. So let's make a little place where that can go. Here, intense rides... Let's do... Oh, should we do the fireball? Should we do fireball or should... Let's do the Frisbee. For now. We can obviously do more in today's episode. For now, though, let's do the Frisbee. It needs a lot of room, doesn't it? It needs a lot of room to Frisbee around. Maybe, like... That works? Maybe like this? I like that and then that. Cell has not been unlocked. What does that mean? Cannot build here. Cell has not been unlocked. Wait, what? Did it build? Okay, it built. I was like, what the heck? Alright, so then we just build our classic paths here. And our little path here. Now we need a way for those two to connect. So I'm going to connect these two real quick. And I'll let you guys know when that is done. Alright, so I built out the Frisbee ride here. I wanted to build some rides over here, but I figured out we just don't have enough room because when that flying Frisbee goes at its max height, it just completely vams through anything I wanted to put over there. I also just put some random miscellaneous things like our benches and our like trash cans in this area of the park. So this is sort of like the Rayback ride. You know, and obviously when people first look at our park, the first thing they're probably going to see is this. Because for obvious reasons, but I think the next land we're gonna buy is just to expand this way, which is gonna make our park a perfect square. And what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this path here and a path coming from over next to the drop tower connect, just because I think that's the best way to do this. Now it gets to 10,000. I guess we bought enough where it's now 10,000, which is pretty expensive. But there we go. Now our park is back to being a perfect square. We have quite a few big rides now. So I think what I'm going to do is just spend the next few minutes really building out this area, putting a bunch of rides over here, just because I think that's the best way to do. So basically the plan is to connect this path and the path over there to make a huge area over here where I'm probably going to build like... I could show what rides I'm gonna build. I'm probably gonna build like maybe like the Twister, and I can put them in different places in some way. But like the Twister, I might build like maybe I'll build like a dark ride over here or a Graviton. I'm gonna build different things, and we'll see how the area ends up looking. Alright, so I went a little overboard because I really want this park to be great. So, in the corner here, as you can see, we've made this packed with 4 new rides. I finally figured out a good place to put the observation tower. I've tried building this thing 3 times, and I found something better to place it, but I think this is a good place to keep an observation tower. We made the SS Frog ship over here, little green highlights there. We made the green ball, which is just a little cool little spinny ride. We have this ride. So yeah, we just put 4 rides over here just to make this area cooler. You know, there's smaller rides over here, but it still takes up a lot of space. And you know, the next thing I'm probably gonna do is make a path that goes this way. At some point, I am curious though, because obviously now we have a lot of guests actually. Like, we have a lot of guests. I'm curious what our star rating is looking like. Because now we have so many guests. We have 89 guests in the park because our park is, like, really quickly expanding. Of course, we've been working hard past 5 episodes. Make this really good. What star rating do you think we have? I hope it's not still 2. It is still 2. I got a like from someone, though, so that's nice. Who liked this? Disco Dojo Kid. 15 minutes ago. Thank you for the like on my park. Now, as far as, like, stuff goes, I think we're pretty much done building, but I do want to see, like, what people are complaining about, right? I want to see what people are upset about so we can try and get that star rating up. Let's see. KSL is extremely cheap. I want to ride Stairway to Heaven. Then go ride Stairway to Heaven. Is the ride not working? No, it has the... There was a time in between filming sessions where it wasn't working, but I think it's working now. Talking about how cheap my rides are. That's on purpose. Let's see. The queue for swinging ship is full. The swinging ship is full already. That's interesting. Is there anything that... let's see. Honestly, there's not much that they want me to build. They want me to dispose of trash. They want to sit down. And I saw a few people say they want souvenirs. So let's build a little souvenir shop. Here's what we'll do. Stalls, other stalls. Dinos are close to frogs. They're close enough to frogs, I think. Let's make a little dino hat stall here. There's your souvenir. People who want souvenirs, there you go. Buy some souvenirs at the little dino hat shop over here. What do they mean the queue at the ship is full? Do people just love the ship over here? I made it a queue. I mean, did it mean the queue is full because it's like moving right now? Like the people are riding, and there's a lot of people riding that. I guess it's a simple ride, but clearly people like it. It's bringing in money, and that's always good, and people have been, as far as the reviews go, enjoying the Froggy Coaster. Not many people have done the Stairway to Heaven. I don't know if they're, like, programmed to not... certain people don't like scary rides, and maybe, like, if it's a certain height or a certain way the thing is built. I don't know how smart the characters are in this game, and, look, people are wearing the little dino hats now. Don't know how smart they are, but... I'm going to try and fix some of the issues by spawning some trash cans around here, but that's boring, so I'm not going to show you guys that. Alright guys, so I added a bunch of stuff. We're still at 2 stars, but as you can see, I completely changed our entrance here. So for all the episodes, we've had the default entrance. I decided to change it to upgrade our food court a little bit. So now we have like the food, and I added more. So before we only had burger and drinks. Now we have pizza, french fries, popcorn, and the burger and drinks that we already had, just to make this area, you know, when you enter the park, more inviting, more like people look at this and they're like, oh my god, I want to come here because of, like, the bunch of food, and of course they see a certain ride in the background. I still love that thing so much, guys. I'm so glad I built that last episode. For now, looking at this again, everyone is saying they want to ride the swinging ship, right? I've been looking at that a bunch. Now, I don't feel like deleting it to make the queue path longer, because I feel like if I do that, people are going to stop being interested. So, maybe just to get less people to ride it. Because if less people want to ride it, there's less complaining. So, if I just real quick just make that $20, you know, maybe that'll fix the problem. It's maybe a worse way of fixing the problem. But that's how I'm going to do it. Also, I keep, like, doing this, cleaning trash off camera. I don't show you guys that because it's boring. I literally go so slowly. Just have to walk around every path to clean all the trash. Luckily, there's quite a few trash cans around here, so there's typically not that much trash towards the back of the park. But in the front of the park where all the food is, there's always so much trash going on. We've also gotten to the point where, like, I do buy money with Robux still, but we've gotten to the point where I really don't need too much anymore. Like, the park makes a decent amount of money just by, like, running itself, just because of how many rides we really do have generating revenue. And of course, as I said, the next place we're going to go is probably back here. So I'm actually going to buy that now just because I'm focused on expanding here. $40,000. It's $40,000 for this plot. Let's buy a few of them. Let's make a square. If I even have enough. How much am I going to have to spend here? 40,000 again. I'm going to have to spend Robux, aren't I? I'm going to have to spend Robux. I bet you $5,000 I'm going to have to spend some Robux here. Let's see. How much is this one going to cost? Please be 40,000 because that's all the money I have left. Oh my god, 80,000. Well, I guess I'm taking out the bank account again. All right, let's just get the pack of 7 let's get a $325,000. I guess that's what we're doing, just spend my bank account. Let's go. Let's do this. You take my mom's credit card. Let's do it. Buy the land. Take it. All right, so now we have a rectangle. I think that we will continue to span this way. Maybe we'll build more coasters because right now we only have 3 coasters. Obviously, I didn't want to build coasters again this episode just because the last 2 episodes we built a lot of coasters and it just felt like that's what we were doing a lot of. So I didn't want to build more coasters in this episode. But maybe I think from like right here, I'm going to start extending a path to get to this area. Just because I think that is the move. But I think for today's episode, we are going to be done for today, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit the subscribe button. If we get to 100 subscribers, I'm going to make a second channel. And, bye.